Ray J just shook the whole game up with some jaw-dropping claims. He's not just spilling tea, he's allegedly working with federal investigators to build a RICO case against the Kardashians. All eyes are locked on Kim Kardashian right now, with whispers that she's tied to a hidden money laundering scheme worth millions behind the scenes. And the feds aren't brushing this off. IRS agents and investigators are circling in. Now, let's not forget, Ray J has been tangled with the Kardashians for years. He's accused them of leaking that infamous tape, stealing credit for his work, and even snatching money from his sister Brandy. But this is different. It's not just Hollywood gossip anymore. It's federal heat, and insiders claim Kris Jenner is terrified. Reports say she's been pressing hard, allegedly threatening Ray J directly in a desperate attempt to silence him before he drops more bombshells. Inside the Kardashian camp, things are spiraling. Lawyers on standby, phones tapped, meetings on edge. Every single leak could blow this wide open. The pressure cooker is about to explode, and it's looking messier by the day. If you've been tracking Ray J's long-running beef with the family, you know he never held back his smoke for them. He's made it crystal clear he doesn't rock with the Kardashians, but no one thought he'd take it this far. He straight up admitted that he called in the feds on them, and the wildest part? He's not hiding it, he's bragging. In a recent interview, he even claimed the secrets the Kardashians are hiding make Diddy's scandals look tame. And let's be real, that's saying a lot, considering the nasty allegations flying around Diddy right now. This is beyond messy. It's a storm ready to break. Whatever dirt Ray J is holding on the Kardashians, it's sounding straight up insane.
KK and Kris? Ooh! The federal RICO I'm about to drop on Kris and Kim is about to be crazy. I'm talking about, I'm on the news every day like, yeah. Meaning like I'm gonna say a lot of shit, but
Got a little bounce, you know, you walk through
like, anybody know Kim and cool with Kim. They need to tell her now. The rain is coming, the feds is coming.
Hey, right.
The feds is coming. It's nothing I can do about it. It's worse than Diddy. It's worse than Diddy.
Mm-hmm. Y'all hear this nigga, boy?
It's worse than Diddy. The feds are coming to investigate. Yeah, because it's like, I can't be the dirty guy no more.
Nobody knows the full scope yet, but what we do know, Khloe herself once admitted she's been to one of Diddy's infamous freak-off parties. That alone raises eyebrows, and if that's just a piece of the puzzle, imagine what else Ray J could be sitting on.
So who was with you this weekend? A bunch of my friends. Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber, so far so good. Montana. Do you even know half the people you're naming? No.
If
Good.
you were seriously dating somebody, would you?
Club? No.
You have to get these margaritas out of here. Why don't you drink it? Yeah, but last night. She didn't go to bed.
I haven't been to bed yet.
You haven't? I want to be Chloe when I grow up, Court.
Oh, you're just so little.
Like my balls are just going.
I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. Well, this party. I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it.
For a while now, the streets have been whispering that the Kardashian empire was destined to crumble, and now it looks like Ray J is leading the charge to bring it all crashing down. Honestly, can anyone be shocked? The family's dragged his name for years, twisted the narrative, and cashed in off his back. But this time, Ray J isn't just defending himself, he's firing shots, accusing them of allegedly pulling shady, illegal money moves. People have speculated for years that the Kardashians bend the rules when it comes to chasing that bag. But Ray J is saying it's not just shady, it's allegedly criminal. And let's not forget that infamous moment back in 2022 when the Kardashian show centered a whole storyline on him supposedly threatening to leak more unseen footage of Kim. They even played up Kanye rushing to confront him man to protect Kim. But now, Ray J is blowing that narrative wide open. As part of his mission to finally expose the family, he confirmed what many suspected all along, that Kris Jenner was allegedly the mastermind behind the original tape. And here's the kicker. He said it was never some messy leak at all, but a carefully calculated business move. Ray J didn't hold back either. He He declared, "I've sat in the shadows for over 14 years letting the Kardashians use my name, abuse my name, and make billions of dollars off a story I never even told." That confession hit like a bombshell, and if that's just the beginning, imagine what's next. Ray J dropped a bomb when he flat out said, "I've never leaked anything. I've never leaked a tape in my life. It was never a leak. It was always a deal, a partnership between Kris Jenner, Kim, and me."
Got me all of the sex tape back.
Oh my God.
And he flew home and got my computer. It was on a hard drive. And I met with Ray J at the airport and got it all back.
Oh, Kim.
According to him, from the very start, they were all in on it. But then came the twist. He admitted it was originally his idea to release the tape for clout, and that it didn't take much to convince Kim to go along with it. He even called out the whole storyline about Kanye swooping in to save Kim by retrieving old tapes. A complete lie, he says. Ray J claims Kim had every single copy from day one. He explained it all started during a trip to Cabo for a birthday celebration when they filmed it in the hotel. Kim kept every tape. None were ever in his house, none in his possession. She had them at her house, he said, always kept them in a Nike shoebox under her bed. I'm sure now she's got bigger beds and fancier boxes, but that's how it was. Ray J insists he only tossed the idea out as a joke, but Kim ran with it, took it to Kris Jenner, and from there it was out of his hands. To prove he wasn't bluffing, he even posted contracts with Kim's name and signature on them. Shady? Absolutely. Illegal? Not necessarily. But then comes the question, what else does Ray J know? Because according to him, Kim has allegedly been tangled up in money laundering schemes for years, and he claims he's got receipts. He even circled back to the infamous scandal where Kim was accused of stealing from Brandy, Ray J's sister. Everyone remembers the story of Kim getting fired for it, but Ray J says that narrative was pure spin from Kim's PR team. He claims the truth was way darker, so damaging that Kim actually chose to admit to theft just to cover it up. Now that's wild. What could have been so bad that admitting to being a thief felt like the better option? A thief just to save face? Ray J says that's exactly what Kim did. According to him, the whole theft storyline was nothing but a cover-up because the real secret was way worse: money laundering. And let's be real, money laundering carries way heavier consequences than stealing some clothes or swiping a card. Here's how Ray J says it all went down back in the day, when Kim was working as Brandy's closet assistant. Things got messy. She somehow ended up with Brandy's mom's credit card info, and instead of handing it back, she held on to it. Months after she'd even stopped working there, Kim allegedly kept those details tucked away, just waiting for the right chance to use them. And then, boom, Kim and Khloe allegedly made their move. Reports say they drained $120,000 from Brandy's mom's account, and this wasn't some impulsive grab, it was calculated. They waited until they thought no one was watching, then slipped in and took the money. But here's the twist. Rather than blowing it all on bags and diamonds, they funneled the cash straight into their boutiques, Dash and Smooch. On paper, it looked like their businesses were booming. In reality, it was allegedly dirty money being cleaned up. Classic laundering tactics. The boldness is shocking. Using stolen money to make it look like their stores were thriving? That's wild. And this is exactly why Ray J's allegations are suddenly catching the attention of federal authorities. If true, this wasn't just family drama. It was a scheme designed to make stolen money look legit. But shady moves don't stay hidden forever. Those transactions were anything but authorized, and it didn't take long for the truth to start creeping back up on Kim and her crew. And here's where things got even messier. Brandy's mom wasn't ruthless. She actually gave Kim a chance to do the right thing, probably out of loyalty to Brandy and maybe even a little trust in their family ties. But according to Ray J, Kim, Khloe, and Rob allegedly held on to that money for over a year, flat out refusing to return it. At that point, Brandy's mom had no choice. She had to call in the law. A lawsuit was about to hit the table, and things were getting real serious. But before it exploded in court, Brandy and Ray J stepped in. They convinced their mom to drop the legal fight and try to handle it quietly behind the scenes. Still, the damage was already done. And according to Ray J, it wasn't just about the cash, it was about trust. He later admitted this scandal was the breaking point in his relationship with Kim. He said, "Apart from them stealing money from my family, we'd probably still be together. But when that happened, I told her, I don't want to be sleeping around with you no more. You stole from my family. That's why we stopped speaking." But never say never with Kim, because she wasn't done stirring up shady situations. Before the empire, before the reality TV superstardom, she was allegedly linked to a high-rolling sugar daddy named Joe Lo, and the rumors around that connection? Wild. Sources claim Kim traveled with him on luxury gambling trips, living large in Vegas. In 2009, she allegedly bragged about flying back to Los Angeles with a trash bag full of cash, $250,000 to be exact, straight from casino winnings. But here's the thing. Insiders whisper it might not have been a lucky jackpot at all. That bag of money may have been tied to something far shadier than just gambling chips and slot machines. Joe Lo didn't just make headlines. He was later exposed as the mastermind behind one of the biggest money laundering scandals in history. And that's where things get really sticky for Kim. Was her involvement innocent, or was she caught up in something much bigger? International authorities revealed Lo was accused of siphoning a jaw-dropping $4.5 billion from Malaysia's state-run economic development fund, known as 1MDB. Now, remember that infamous $250,000 Kim allegedly carried home in a trash bag? The whispers say it wasn't casino winnings at all. It was dirty money, and gambling was the perfect cover to clean it up. Insiders speculate Kim knew exactly what was happening, and according to Ray J, that cash was nothing compared to what she allegedly helped Joe Lo funnel behind the scenes. And here's where it gets wild, because Kim's name didn't just disappear when Lo's empire crumbled. During his trial, her name came up multiple times. Ray J claims her team worked overtime trying to bury any connection, but the receipts still surfaced. According to reports presented in Malaysia's High Court, an insane $2.4 million was traced from 1MDB into celebrity bank accounts, including Kim Kardashian and musician Rel Williams, through Joe Lo's shell company, Good Star Limited. Shocking, right? And it didn't stop there. Court documents also showed $306,000 wired directly to Kim, and another $100,000 sent to her and then husband Kris Humphries. And the kicker? The purpose of these payments was officially listed as unknown. That's a lot of mystery money moving around. And the fact that Kim's name kept surfacing during a multi-billion-dollar international money laundering trial raises some serious questions. If $250,000 was chump change, what was the real number Kim allegedly touched in this scheme? Because from the way it's looking, that Vegas cash bag might have just been the tip of the iceberg. This whole saga is already wild, but Ray J claims it goes way deeper. According to him, the Kardashians didn't just stop at Joe Lo. They allegedly played a role in helping Lou Taylor launder the fortune she controlled from Britney Spears' conservatorship. And if that's true, it's beyond messy. For those who don't know, Lou Taylor is the powerhouse behind TriStar Sports and Entertainment Group, and she's widely seen as the architect of Britney's controversial conservatorship. Her reputation? Ruthless when it comes to money moves, and here's where it gets shocking. Ray J alleges the Kardashians walked away with a staggering $600 million linked to Britney's conservatorship. Fans started side-eyeing Kim when her net worth suddenly jumped by. You guessed it, $600 million overnight. She brushed it off, claiming the windfall came from her Skims brand, but the timing raised eyebrows everywhere. People couldn't ignore how perfectly that number lined up with Britney's missing millions and how closely Kim was tied to Lou Taylor at the time. It doesn't read like a simple business success story. It reeks of something darker. Online fans have even asked, if you were Lou Taylor and needed to hide $600 million, wouldn't Kim Kardashian's estate be the perfect place to stash it? And that theory only got louder when Kylie Jenner's financial moves came under the spotlight too. Remember when Kylie sold half of Kylie Cosmetics? The sale price looks suspiciously familiar. Conspiracy sleuths believe the money could have been cycled from Britney's trust through shell companies overseas, then back into the U.S., washed clean before landing in the Kardashian empire. According to Ray J, Kim, Kylie, and the rest of the family weren't just passive players. They allegedly helped launder the money and made it nearly impossible to trace. If that's true, it flips the whole Kardashian self-made narrative on its head and ties their billion-dollar empire to one of the darkest scandals in Hollywood history. Ray J isn't just talking, he's allegedly moving with receipts. He claims he's already handed evidence straight to the feds to help build their RICO case, and just like that, the Kardashian empire could finally be staring down the kind of fire people have been predicting for years. From closet scams to alleged money laundering plots, from $250,000 in a trash bag to ties with international billion-dollar schemes. The puzzle pieces are stacking up and they're looking dangerous. Word is, Kris Jenner is scrambling behind the scenes, pulling every string she can to keep things under wraps. But this time, Ray J isn't backing down. Insiders say he's ready to let investigators connect every dot between shady family businesses, sketchy celebrity partnerships, and those unexplained financial windfalls that always seemed a little too perfect. And here's the thing, if even half of what Ray J is alleging holds up, the fallout could be catastrophic for one of the most famous families on the planet. The Kardashians have always seemed untouchable, but now the foundation of their empire is shaking like never before. The big questions are, how deep does this go? Who else gets caught in the web? And can the Kardashians actually survive a scandal of this size? Ray J has waited over a decade to make his move, and it looks like his patience is finally paying off. And so buckle up, because the coming weeks could get uglier than anyone imagined. One thing's for sure, the Kardashian kingdom has never faced a storm like this before. But now I want to know what you think. Could this finally be the beginning of the end for the Kardashians? Drop your comments below and make sure you hit that subscribe button, because the next video I've got lined up is just as explosive.